Shard. Before I let Patrick take it away, in the doobly-doo down below, you will find a link to our sister shows and the Heroes Wanted Collective, and a link to our Extra Life supporting Sick Kids Hospital. However, after that, take it away, Patrick. Did anyone hear me?
Nope.
Not at all. Well, we can now.
Can anyone hear me now?
Yes.
We can.
Yes.
Oh, God dang it! All right. You can
Try
take it
to.
away. You can take it away, Patrick. I think the outside people heard me.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome, everyone, to session 24 of Legacy of the Crystal Shard. My name is Patrick. I'll be the game master for tonight, welcoming everybody to level 5. Joining me tonight are...
Howdy, everyone. My name's Chris. I'm playing Radigan Conover, human artificer, and I ain't playing with no dolls.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tara, and I'm playing Cithrin, the Silver Dragonborn Champion.
And hello, I am Lorne. I will be playing Curious, the Goliath Monster Slayer Ranger, who recently took some Unearthed Arcana.
Hello, my name is Brendan, and I will be playing the Great Ezekiel, a wonderful, wonderful half-elven bard.
Nabil.
Bill's not in the Discord. I think he just left.
Oh,
He's having some issues.
Well, Augustus.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Augustus Constantine, the Forged Cleric of Moradin.
Hello, and I am Stephanie. I will be playing Cassandra Bowman Whitaker, divination wizard and faith girl.
Now, Nabil.
Hi, sorry for dropping out so much. My name is Nabil. I'll be playing as Dumo Boldstrike, a Minotaur barbarian who's the ancestral guardians, and for some reason falling in love with everything that
And he's going back to get his grade 10.
kicks his ass.
So, I'll back up 2 sessions. You guys had found a frozen body and an empty cabin that was damaged in the Timberway woods. You were attacked in this hunting cabin by a half-frozen deranged man, and the creature that had been tracking Cithrin and what she had been seeing out of the corner of her eye finally materialized and attacked as soon as Cithrin was left alone. This angry spirit of the wood was defeated, as were 2 ghost lions. In this lodge, you found a gnawed pair of bodies, along with a magical hand axe, a ring on the man you mercifully killed as he was turning into some sort of creature, and a small trove of potions, a couple of healing, one of vitality, one of longevity, a scroll of Liamon's tiny hut, and all of these were bearing the sigil of the name Passion. You lit a fire in this cabin. You took a long rest. Your dreams were unpleasant of a small doll in a haunted manor and some sort of evil hag that had corrupted this forest from years and years ago. You persevered. You have now awoken. You all have had a long rest. You have arrived at level 5. And the morning finds you in this hunting lodge. The weather outside, you can hear the wind blowing and whistling and rattling the shutters around you. When you sort of glance out, you can see that it is starting to snow fairly heavily. But your fire has kept you warm. You guys are able to make yourselves a fairly, meager breakfast of your rations, as the rest of the food in here had been eaten. You are able to melt some of the water in one of the barrels in the storage room to give yourself some sort of fresh drinking water. Also in the storage room here, there are a group of pelts that have been sort of stacked up but left. And this is where we pick up in the morning. what would you guys like to do?
Clarify one thing. That last thing that was in the storage room, you got cut off.
Oh, sorry. It was a
Pelt.
pile of pelts.
They're in the
Nice.
party
It was a-
fund.
Yeah, they're in the party fund.
Animal furs.
Yes. Timberway lion pelts.
Oh, we're gonna have such a magnificent coat. And by we, I mean the Great Ezekiel.
Well, Duma's already working on his Wendigo skin coat. Or was that?
That was something else.
No, that
Duma
was
has
Duma's.
a Yeti.
Yes, I'm sure that will. I'm sure that will enamor us to the Yeti in the future.
Radigan, my friend, you are good with your hands. Yes, you could fashion me something out of these pelts.
Well, and Radigan sort of looks down at his various collections of tools and notes that he does not have a tailor's kit of any description on him, and he says, "I'll see what I can do."
And at this point, Augustus will actually pipe up and say, well, we are going to Tourmaline, and there is Visha the tailor who is in Tourmaline, who is wonderful. And I mean, it is a town full of artists and craftspeople with, lovely wide boulevards. They will be very much more friendly than the other places we have visited.
Why are we here and not in Tourmaline? Let us go. Ezekiel will yank the lion's fur away from Radigan.
4 out of 5 stars. Needs to be like another 10% sadder.
Oh, all right. I will
There we
take
go.
you to Tourmaline.
Done.
Who has taken the ring of free action?
Oh, that I have no idea.
Who would benefit most from it?
Cassandra or the Great Ezekiel, probably. They're the squishiest.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would like it. I would like
Either
it.
that or Sithrin or Duma, because
Me?
they need to be able to get to things.
Cassandra said,
I need to live to find my the love of my life and become.
As she eyes Ezekiel.
No. I'm in the not liking him tsundere phase. Like,
Oh. There
Radigan
be
takes
up.
Radigan takes Cassandra aside and says, I don't think you're gonna get too far with Ezekiel. I think he's reading different fan fiction than you are. Just
Do I hear this?
wait, what? What?
never mind. Let's go.
I got literally distracted for 2 seconds by a cat, and what was the joke?
Oh, don't worry about it. It was nothing. Let's just
Hang
let's
on, I want to know, did Ezekiel hear this joke?
Sithrin will repeat it loudly for all to hear. This
Oh,
is what
God damn it.
Radigan said.
Radigan tries desperately to stop Sithrin from repeating it and fails.
No,
Too
tell
late.
me.
So, basically, Radigan pulled Cassandra aside and said that you would not have much luck with Ezekiel because he's reading different fan fiction than you.
What type of fan fiction?
Sithrin kind of shrugs and just points to Radigan and is like, "You're the one who said it. You answer her."
Look, I'm trying here, all right?
Because if anybody knows fan fiction culture, the women are the ones consuming the gay dude stuff.
All right, maybe he's reading exactly the same fan fiction as you. Anyways, to Tourmaline.
What is fan fiction? I do not understand.
It's something
Ezekiel, you just
that
got her
is
going.
it's really,
Radigan
really
opens the
great,
door
and there
and
are
it's
actually
really
some
loud.
great artists in the community.
Radigan's out.
Ezekiel is walking out with Radigan.
All right, so this conversation continues as you guys head out. Outside of the hunting lodge, there is a short cliff face that you guys can climb down relatively easily, and you continue heading on through the woods. Who is leading? Who is going to give me a survival check to keep you guys on track?
Not me.
I have a +5. I'd be willing to help anyone else.
I've got
I have a +4.
I have a +3.
Looks like you're leading.
Okay. I
Here's
guess
my
I'm leading.
assistance.
Cool. Okay. I thought had to roll.
No, I was assisting.
Okay. Wow.
Great job, my friend.
Yeah. In the wind and the snow, I mean, it's slower going than you would like, but you don't get terribly lost. You are able to continue heading westwards towards Tourmaline. Eventually, you find yourselves approaching the edge of a mostly frozen riverbank. You can see that the light sort of glistens off it. There's potentially sort of pools of water that are over top. As you come towards it, let me change you guys to the map.
Ooh, purdy.
Dancing through the
And
snow.
you can see the path continues, across the river, but you can even basically tell there's a couple of cracks or sort of broken areas in the ice as you approach.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure the
don't
car will
like
make
it.
it through this.
I could make the cart get across. I'd help the cart get across. How large is the cart?
Large size, I guess.
How does medium sound?
Yes, totally medium.
No, how does
Listen.
medium size sound for the cart?
Totally medium.
Listen, we're gonna do this correctly. I'm gonna suggest between say these two trees we tie off a rope and we just ease our way across. Or
Can
across one of
Heidi-
these two trees? Yes.
Loop up. Can let
Oh,
Heidi
yes,
loop
yes.
across.
Yes, let's. I will have Heidi look across.
All right, Ezekiel shrinks down
I haven't done it yet.
the.
Yeah, because it only lasts for a very short amount of time.
Minute.
Okay, well, let me know when you are ready to go as you
Yeah, I'm
guys
just letting the
set the
party
rest of
know
your
that's-
plans up.
That
Do I
is the
see
plan
anything?
for the cart.
Yeah, I would suggest that, if we can get someone across, that they set up a couple of, we put at least 3 ropes across so that, we have 2 we can use as handholds, 1 we can use as sort of a foothold to shimmy across, and we secure them to trees. And if someone has a mage hand, we could then untie them when we're done.
Yeah, Cassandra, you can see the ice seems a little bit thin. It's almost, sort of translucent in spots. And it's sort of laced with little cracks. And you can see that, there are areas that, have little sort of pools of standing water. And as you sort of step on it, it's firm, but it does give slightly.
Ooh, guys, I don't have a really good feeling about this.
Nope. We're tying off. We're crossing along here where it looks a little bit more solid, but we're gonna have a rope helping us across. And Radigan starts tying the rope to this tree, and as he does so, he just kind of looks up and looks around and tries to see if there's anyone using this as a choke point, and that is going to also include a guidance.
16. You don't notice anybody sort of in the trees or, sneaking around at this point. You do notice that there are areas of the ice that are shimmering and almost sparkle like rainbow colors as the sun breaks through the clouds every once in a while as the snow is coming down.
How cold is this water?
Assume yes.
You can take your weapon and you can sort of crack through the water, and
Yeah,
it
I'd
is
go
very
like
cold.
I'd go up here and just chop right at the shore edge so that it's not gonna destabilize the entire ice.
If it's
I
wet,
have
it's
house
most likely above
here.
0.
I have questions.
It is still very, very cold. Do you have a staff or anything that you can use to check depth?
I almost want to say we must, but I don't
We'll-
have one on.
We probably have something
Have what? I missed
somewhere.
that.
A staff.
I got ten-
Oh, I have. You know what? I can
Big
use my
band of
longbow.
adventurers without a
I can
tin
use my
foil.
longbow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
you
use
dip-
my
you dip your
longbow.
I also have
Longbow in.
mage hand.
You dip your longbow in, and you can see that the water is only about 4 to 5 feet deep as you sort of press on, and you can, with your size, you can reach out a good few feet into the river. It doesn't seem, unless it drops off precipitously in the middle, it doesn't seem to be a terribly deep river.
I have a question.
Okay.
How big are these two trees? This one and this one. Like how sturdy the
I'm doing this.
All right, they look quite sturdy. They're a good, 15 feet tall. The one on the far side is even 18 to 20. They have a large canopy. They do look quite sturdy.
All right.
plan?
Well,
Get the cat to fly back and forth between them and wrap the rope around a couple of times, and then we use the rope. We put most of our weight on the rope.
Yeah. Well, I actually do have a further question. When you say that as the sunlight occasionally hits it, it glitters in rainbow colors. Does that look like ice I have ever seen before?
Give me a nature check.
Yes. That glorious nature skill that I happen to have.
Use
Don't
plus
get,
4.
Don't get bewitched by another type of ice.
Look,
Okay,
it's just raw
Patrick.
intelligence, okay?
Patrick.
Yeah, it seems like, regular sort of ice. I mean, the sparkling is interesting, but as you're, sort of looking at it, it doesn't twig anything to you.
As I am mountain born and the water is cold, do I believe that this water would negatively affect me if I were to fall in?
With your sort of cold resistance, you think you might be okay, but somebody who's not born here or
Okay.
really
So in that
used to the
case,
cold,
then,
it will have a cumulative effect. You may not drown, but
Okay.
it will definitely chill you going forward.
all right. So I would suggest that I be the first one to cross. I bring a bunch of ropes with me so that we can suspend it across the way, and I can take the cart with me while I go.
Well, if you were going to cross, I would make you small, and I can't make you and the cart small.
Okay. That works too.
Then I use 2 spell slots, make you small when you go across, and then I'll make the cart small when we pull it across.
Okay. So yeah, that works. And then we have a mage hand we can use to untie the ropes when we're done.
Yes. Well, we're leaving some of the ropes because the river is more than 30 feet across. You can't get a mage hand across it.
There's nothing that says a mage hand won't continue to exist after it leaves the 30 feet from you.
Well,
Really?
Look, you can mage hand by like standing here and untying the rope, and you'll still be attached to the rope on this tree up here. So you'll still be able to climb out.
Yeah, you can move the hand up to 30 feet
The
each
hand
time you
vanishes if
use
it is
it.
ever moved more than 30 feet away from you, or if you cast a spell again.
Oh, I stand corrected. Okay.
Yeah, so it's fine. We've got this.
All right, so
We've got this.
the great Ezekiel. Oh, how many ropes do we have? Everyone has a rope, right? You
I've
get
got
like 3 or
three
4.
rope.
I got rope.
Yeah,
I got rope.
We'll like 3 of us hand our rope to Curious, and then the great Ezekiel will make him tiny. Well, small.
Okay. Well, before we would do that, I would suggest we toss the ropes as far as we can across the ice, so I'm not having to try and carry ropes while I'm small, and that we have
You
one end
still
on this
count
end
as one
already.
size bigger.
Yeah.
I do actually. Yeah. Okay. I mean, let me just double check here because that would mean
You would have the normal amount of carry capacity for someone of your strength.
Now I want to play a
Where does
small
that
size character
say?
that's large size.
You're fine.
Make a Knack Mac Feagle.
And then we'll tie a rope around Curious's waist so we can yank him back if he goes through the ice.
I thought there was a time limit on after you shrunk him, so we shouldn't.
Yeah, we should do that first.
Yeah, but then he'll shrink, and it'll just come off him.
Actually, technically, everything I'm holding and or carrying becomes my size.
But well, just tied around your waist, Cam. I guess if you're holding it in your hand,
It
then
would
the whole-
become a smaller
but then
rope.
the whole rope becomes small, so that doesn't
Yes.
help.
Just grab the rope after you shrink and run across.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do.
Why doesn't the cowboy make a lasso?
I will grab the bloody rope. I will run, and then I will run across the lake.
Listen,
'Cause-
mister, I can't lasso something that far away, all right?
All right, you
You
get
only have to lasso him
15 feet across. The ice sort of buckles and sways underneath you. But yeah, as you get 15 feet in, you start to sink into it, but you don't break through. You sink as if you're going into a quicksand, and it's just sort of a slush. And you fall or you slide into the water for 3 feet. So your legs, sort of slip down, and you are starting to sort of get stuck. And as you slip down, this shiny, sparkly ice in front of you rises up, and you can see that as it sort of rises, you start to see a figure take shape right in front of you. Curious, and this is an unknown entity to you, but to everybody else, you guys recognize it as Hedron's sort of snow simulacrum, which starts to form itself out of this sparkling snow and just kind of chuckling. And
I
it just
immediately
says,
cast Arcane Weapon and shoot it.
all right, have everybody roll initiative then. As you draw your weapon, everything around starts to react to that.
Everything around?
Yes.
One
You're in the wilds of
point
nature.
one.
Listen, I came
Well, I'm
here to
last
tame
hit.
this land, and if I have to tame the land directly, I will.
And I got the ring of protection, right?
Ring of free movement.
Ring of free action.
This is a test.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop concentration on that pretty quick.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling that it's not actually rolling; it's just doing a -1.
So you heal when you hit them?
No, his damage is reduced because he's tiny.
While you wear this ring, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. In addition, magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained. So you can go wherever you want.
Oh wait, I'm level 5.
Oh, that didn't work. Okay.
You've already maxed out your initiative.
Oh, I know I already maxed out my initiative. I'm just thinking, what can I do next?
Well, you could roll your portents.
Already did,
Also-
16 and 4.
Awesome.
Oh my god, you could take fireball.
Shh, don't give Patrick ideas.
It's wizard level 3. There's 2 spells almost everyone takes at level 3.
Sorry, my roll 20 is acting just a little sketchy.
Yeah, no, mine is as well.
Yeah, mine did too.
First up is going to be Cassandra as you watch this snow simulacra come out of the snow and Radigan immediately reaching for his crossbow. You are first to act, Cassandra.
And now that I'm level 5, you know what I'm going to do? Fireball!
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
I'm going to...
Yeah, this is gonna be real bad.
It's gonna be fun to watch. I'm glad I'm at
Oh,
the
this is
back.
going to be hilarious.
I'll pass Doom of the popcorn.
Okay, so fireball,
Wait.
1 sec.
Where's the butter?
Citron wants some popcorn too.
You were supposed to bring the butter, you cow.
I bought salt.
It's a 20-foot circle, right?
It's a
Okay.
40-foot
Radius.
circle. It's a 20-foot radius.
20-foot
So
radius.
well behind.
Okay, where's the drawing tool?
So he has Curious has resistance to fire magic, right? He's resistant to cold, so ergo he should be resistant to hot too.
Well, the butter's about to melt, so you guys should have some good popcorn butter.
All right, it's a square, but that's about 20, right?
No, it's huge.
It's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter.
Yeah, so if you put
Circle.
it basically
Well, sphere.
on the tree behind you, it'll blast everything and just sort of catch Hedron, her ice simulacra in the
That's
edge.
it. That's a
Uh,
20-foot diameter. You want double that size.
All right.
So
I'm
either
going
way,
to wanna
I know
put it
you don't want to catch Curious in it, so that's fine. Roll
like
your
that,
damage.
like that.
Curiously,
Yeah,
she
it'll
did
just be
want
But
to
like
bigger.
include him.
twice as big. 8d6.
Nope.
Goodbye,
Firebolt.
family of beavers hibernating in the embankment.
Firebolt. You want about a lot more
26!
detail?
There we go.
26 damage. So there is a massive explosion and fire, and as everything sort of clears, you can see the simulacrum doesn't seem to be nearly as damaged from it as you would have hoped.
Aw, shucks.
But behind it, you hear the sound of as a couple of wolves that were back there immediately get toasted and burn up immediately.
Okay, and I will have Heidi assist the Great Ezekiel. I'm only doing this
Oh,
because
I'm not
Prius is out
attacking.
there. Oh, you're not attacking? Who's attacking?
Radigan
Slytherin!
was attacked.
Attack at Slytherin.
Our forest friends, no.
Those are the bad ones.
I'm noticing Steph has a problem with local wildlife with all her characters.
No, I do not.
Any movement, Cassandra?
I will take a step back.
Okay. The Great Ezekiel.
The Great Ezekiel is going to activate Fairy Fire, centered not there, but like far enough back that it just hits.
All right.
So Dex save against DC 15.
That is a natural 20 for 22.
So she
And
saves.
now I grow big.
Yeah, now you grow big. And then the Great Ezekiel is going to move here.
So 224 pounds. Plus all my gear.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
ice. Some kind of weird jello, right?
It's slush, which is effectively half melted ice.
It's more akin to a quicksand, you feel.
Okay.
It's called fairy ice. All
I'm
right.
almost
Any
400
movement, any
pounds.
bonus action, Ezekiel?
I'm going to move back there and I'm going to give Curious a Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
And I'll point out that the entire area behind her is glowing a fantastic shade of bright pink.
Getting a lot of use out of it. That color, I think you are a summer, as they say.
Yeah. All right. With that coming out of the trees around you, you see a group of wolves. This one is going to get to Sith.
Oh no, this water's gonna
That one
put
will
out
get
to
to
my top.
Cassandra. That one will get to Radigan.
Oh dear.
Damn it.
That one will get to Ezekiel. So
Sorry to cut you off. For some reason, my avatar disappeared and my turn auto also at the same time disappeared.
where the
Did he
heck
get moved to
did you
the?
go?
Did he get moved to the?
I didn't
GM?
move. I didn't move at all. My turn was supposed to come after the wolf.
I think he's on Pandora.
You got deleted. Huh.
Well, I
And
guess
he
you're
did get a 17.
all right.
You know,
so
I
what you
was
need to
gonna cast
do,
invisibility
Nabil,
on Duma.
what you need to do, Nabil, is you need to roll 46 6 times. Drop the lowest one from each roll. Your character has been deleted.
Welcome to Ark.
Crap.
I think you were about there, so
He
I
was next to
ba-
me. He was down one and over one.
No, Ian.
Yeah.
If this is Arc, he would have dropped to the lowest layer of the map for some reason.
If this was Ark, I would be flinging poo everywhere.
Why aren't you flinging poo everywhere?
Brendan shit on my floor in that game.
I swear, every time we get together, there is the obligatory Ark reference.
they should sponsor.
They should.
All right, so the wolves will now attack. The first one going from the top will be Sith. That is a 6. Cassandra. That is another 6 for Radigan. That is a 20 for 8 piercing damage. And one on you, Ezekiel. That is a 12. So only Radigan got hit.
What's that? Everything wants to bite me.
You have
She keeps
flavor.
shooting.
You always
things.
walk around saying, bite me. That takes
really
us
should stop
to
that.
Duma.
Okay, how high is the one that is next to Cassandra?
Full health.
I mean,
Elevation, I think, is what he meant.
I meant elevation. Sorry.
Oh,
In terms of height.
it's on like a little berm that's just a couple of feet.
He's at
Okay,
a total 5 out of 10, man.
All right, so I'm going to rage and start swinging at the one that's next.
All right, that lets me go save Ezekiel. And I guess Radigan.
And 2 strikes coming in.
That is a hit. It is dead.
That was disappointing.
They're just itty bitty wolves.
Okay, and how far is the one that's next to Slytherin?
That one, it's still sort of 5 feet above. It's. I would have said it like would have leapt down onto the ground. It just, pounced on her, but missed. So it's
Missed.
easily
All
within
right.
your movement.
Okay, so I am going to get near it and then swing.
That hits. And it is also quickly put out of its misery.
Good. That's pretty much my intimidation and turn for now.
All right. Next up, coming out of the trees, you hear a familiar sort of low, throaty chuckling sound. As one of the large winter wolves that you have met a couple of times just sort of stalks slowly up behind you and just says, You were warned you needed to provide and give sacrifices to Oral, and you've forgotten.
No, we didn't.
And it is... You guys
Well,
started
we
doing
did
it,
stop.
and then you stopped.
I presume every day we do a little bit every
They
day.
didn't
Did
say
we
anything
have?
about it.
We
I get-
didn't.
I swear.
Also,
we
we
did.
actually had a conversation about stopping it.
Yeah.
Also,
No.
we have to
We did.
declare.
We did. All right.
All right.
Listen, we
So-
chose this.
And as it moves up towards you, Gus, it blasts a cone of freezing air, which catches Gus, Cassandra, Cithrin,
back.
and
What did he roll?
Duma. It's a blast of cold breath. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws, please. So Duma, Cithrin, Cassandra, and Gus.
I'm frozen in place. Now I'm really frozen in place.
I
You
would
said-
like to use my cutting words to cutting words the damage roll.
All right.
Oh, this is not good.
It's still a D6, isn't it?
Oh, you can't use that one, Nabil.
It doesn't work. Oh.
No, Nabil. No, Duma's blinded. Blinded by love.
Really, Ian?
So even without advantage, you make your save, Duma.
Oh, it's a D8 now. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so roll your...
2.
So drops it by 2. So Augustus and Stephanie, you both take 16 cold
Jesus.
damage. And
I mean, Moradin.
Duma and Cithrin, you guys take 7 cold damage.
I actually take like what, 3 or 4 because I'm resistant to cold.
Yes, you cut it down to 3.
Okay.
So that was 16 damage?
Yes. And this guy over here is going to run across the log, leap onto the ground, and he can move there, and that is it for his turn.
Anyone having trouble changing their hit points on their token?
Yeah.
Goes to Cithrin. Hang on, let me update that.
Yeah, I
Cithrin,
had
it's
the
your
same
turn.
problem with mine. I ended up switching to the red because I can actually edit that. I'm not sure why it's changing.
I'm just going to run up to it and be like, here's Ariel's sacrifice, and then swing twice with my great axe. Haha.
Those both hit, one of which is a critical hit.
Oh, nice!
Was that what, 36?
That's great act, baby.
36
That's
damage, yeah.
Yes, 36 damage as you come in with your great axe and hack away twice. And this wolf it looks hurt, but it is not yet bloody, but that was 2 amazing blows.
You know what? I really want to take this one down, so I'm going to action surge.
All right.
Do it again. Boom, boom. Aw. Only the one hit that time.
Only 1 hit for another 7 slashing. Any more movement?
That's it. Because I'm going to just kind of like try and block the way now.
Okay. Radigan, you have a wolf that has its jaws wrapped around you.
Yes, I do. And Radigan is sort of grits his teeth and just kind of isn't very happy right now. So he'll actually hold on a second. I need to examine something because I have not actually. Oh wait, why is this thing? Yeah, this thing wants to. Oh wait, when I cast a 3rd level or higher, I can do. Okay, yeah, that's why. Okay, never mind. So arcane weapon, and then I'm going to shoot the wolf that is currently grappling me. For 4 piercing and 3, let's call it thunder damage.
Ooh. So yeah, it blasts, and it is still alive and in front of you, but it is definitely wounded.
Oh, okay.
Might
I'll
have
just
a-
shoot it again. Did that not? Okay.
That is a hit.
It has just reset my damage on that. And I noticed that actually that it's the same roll, but like that's actually the wrong weapon.
Yeah, it went to your first
yeah,
one was
my-
arcane wrench, and now it says arcane weapon.
Yeah, but like that's supposed to be okay, no, that's there's something definitely seriously wrong with that. So 11 piercing. I'll just do this manually, and
Gus was
That is
you
already more
using-
than enough to kill.
yeah, okay. So now I have to reset this stupid thing again. Awesome. Yep. So I shoot it twice, and I start. Well, I guess I don't have a lot of places I can move that are good places for me to go here. I will get cover in the trees then, I guess.
All right, yeah, you move back in behind one of the trees. Curious, at the start of your turn, you sink another 5 feet down into this ice. So you are now 8 feet down, which I believe puts you under the surface.
It puts me 8 inches under the surface of the water. Or the surface of whatever.
All right, so give me a strength check to try and sort of swim or pull your way out of it. The DC is 10 plus the number of feet you've sunk, so the DC is 18.
You have a D8.
Oh, okay, so just so I can confirm, is this using my action or is this just okay? Yeah, I do have that.
Actually, as you are completely submerged, you begin to suffocate rather than having that action. You can attempt to pull yourself out when you are not completely under the quicksand. Under the quicksand, you begin to suffocate. So what is your constitution modifier?
A 2. So I can hold my breath for a decent amount of time.
Yes. All right, yeah, so you can do that, but yeah, so give me your strength check to try and I'll still say you can attempt to get out, but yeah, it is a DC 18.
Yeah, just because I'm underground doesn't it just means I can't breathe. It doesn't mean I can't act.
Well, reading it straight from the DM's guide, as long as the creature isn't completely submerged, it can escape by using its action and succeeding on a strength check. A creature that is completely submerged can't breathe. But yeah, it doesn't say if you're completely submerged, you can continue to try it. It just says if you're not completely submerged.
Now,
So if the character's fully submerged, they're dead. Essentially, by the DMs.
Somebody else has to help pull them out, is what
well,
happens.
the good news is I do have that rope.
You do have that rope, so you do have a rope that is leading to you. But yeah, so you guys see Curious completely submerge under this ice and disappear. And you are holding your breath, but you are unable to move. Somebody's going to have to try and pull you out.
I guess I can't do much else.
Sorry. And with that, the simulacrum of Hedron will step forward and just say, "We do not need to fight. I am here to simply offer my thanks for the work you have done in the forest, and to tell you that you may go home. You are outlanders here. Your work is done. Auril does not need to concern you any further. She has what she needs. Her tower is built. She has the scepter of the Winter King. Winter will last. Just leave. And that takes us to Augustus.
No. And then I will pull Curious's rope.
All right, give me a strength check.
Moradin, give me strength. Thank you, Moradin.
Holy cow. Yeah, that is more than enough. You pull on this rope, and Curious is yanked completely out of this sort of quicksand ice. You are, sort of prone on the ground, but you have been pulled free. Nicely done. Any movement, any bonus action?
No, and only one who's Cassandra's okay. There's no one around her, so I'll keep the healing word for now. No, I'm good.
All right. Top of the round, Cassandra.
Should I firebolt that other wolf? Or not firebolt? Should I fireball again, or...
Hurt the wolves. Hurt the wolves.
Alright, I am going to... Ooh, there's not a good way... They're not close together yet, so I'll just firebolt this time around. Firebolt the wolf right there in front of me, and Heidi to assist.
That hits. 16 fire damage as your firebolt bursts into the side of this wolf and smolders and sort of smokes in its fur as it sort of growls and whimpers in pain. Any movement? Any bonus action? Bonus action was Heidi Cat. Any movement?
Nope.
That takes us to the Great Ezekiel.
All right. The Great Ezekiel has a wolf in his face.
Yes, he does.
This winter wolf, though, is a little scarier. Phantasmal Force on this wolf is my action.
All right.
And I am going to... I'm going to make it see itself in a burning hot summer. Like, the entire world is like this blazing, blisteringly hot summer with like the sun oppressing.
All right. Is that wisdom or intelligence?
It is going to be... Just cast a spell. An intelligence save, DC 5 or 15.
That's what I was afraid of. Ooh, it nearly made it with a -2. Rolled a 14.
And also like a big pit or big ravine between us and it, and its little mind.
All right.
And its dad said, "I never loved you."
Any movement? Any bonus action?
No, I'm gonna hold up for my things for cutting words.
All right. The wolf in front of you will attack. That is a 22 for 12 piercing damage.
Ow.
And it will just move there. It'll just sort of rotate around on you.
I made the save.
Takes us to Duma. You did. Your spell stays up.
All right, Duma, from where he's standing, is he able to see this wolf? The one that's on the absolute right?
That one, you see it, but you see that it is now no longer focused on you guys. It seems to be sort of backing up and sort of on its haunches and snarling at something that you can't see.
All
We've
right.
seen this effect happen before to other things.
Usually when the Great Ezekiel does stuff to him.
All right. So I'm seeing that Slytherin and Gus and Radigan have that wolf at the bottom in check, so I'll take that one. That's 35 feet. I can make. And still raging, I am going to swing. Recklessly and ragefully.
That wasn't reckless.
Yeah. So
I mean,
roll
it
one
came
more
out at
time just in
24.
case.
Okay,
Yeah,
one
you've
more
already got the
time.
advantage against you, so.
Ah, crap.
All right. So with the 24, you do definitely swing and connect. Your second attack does not hit, unfortunately, as the wolf cowers and just manages to get out of the way.
All right, and since my first attack connected, I push it back 10 feet towards
right.
towards the what do you call this? The crack in the ice behind.
Okay. So you push it back 10 feet. Any movement? Any bonus action?
Sorry,
Sorry. That you rage. That is your bonus. That is your movement. You are
done.
good. All right. Okay. This wolf is unaffected by your attack. It still continues to believe that there is fire and hot blazing sun around it. You can see it is sort of spinning and turning and snapping and trying to figure out what to do and where to go. All right. Though, oh no, you pushed it 10 feet.
I did.
It is pushed out of your spell area, which is a 10-foot cube.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can't move. I mean, it could go back into it, but
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so small.
I didn't know that also. Sorry.
Hey,
to be fair, you don't see the spell's effect area. You just see the creature reacting.
Yeah. All right. So this wolf will circle around, and it is going to fire its cold breath at you, Duma. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Yeah, you've got advantage. 16. That is good. You take half damage, which is going to be 12 total.
Oh, 6.
And
oh,
you're-
16. Yeah.
Yeah. And this wolf.
Sorry, is it 6 or is it 12?
It's 12. I was having your roll, not his roll.
Yeah, no, you take 12 half. And so this other wolf does not get its breath weapon back. It is going to attack you, Sithra. That is an 18 for 9 piercing damage. And give me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh.
You fail. You are knocked prone, so this wolf is now
Damn it.
slathering and standing over you.
God damn it.
But it is your turn, Sithrin.
Oh, okay, well, I just stand back up and I swing away at it. So take that back off. Off.
Yeah, it doesn't do much when all you want to do is stand back up and pummel it. Oh, a 20 and a 19 both hit. Roll your damage.
21 all told.
Another 21 damage. This wolf is barely standing. It is really badly injured.
And that's it. That's all I do.
All right. Radigan.
Okay, I think I have solved this. So, yeah, Radigan's going to shoot the wolf 10 feet away from him. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
And he's going to do it again.
19 does hit for another 14 damage. So, and that was thunder you were using?
Yeah.
So yeah, with a loud blast, you see just the side of this wolf just sort of caves in, and you can hear bones sort of snapping and cracking, and it collapses down to the ground at your feet, Cithrin.
And then Radigan's going to scarper to this tree.
All right. Curious, you are prone on this ice.
Am I sinking through it?
As you lay prone and you're sort of spread eagled, you do slowly start to sink down into it again. You sink down 2 feet, though.
Am I
So-
considered restrained?
You're not considered restrained.
Keep holding the rope.
Sorry. Yes, you are considered restrained. You sink down, you are restrained.
Okay, cool.
So strength check to get out is 10 plus 2, so it's a 12 at this point, or you can turn around.
Well, no, I'm thinking. All right. Question. The simulacrum guy who I legitimately have never met.
Nope. It
Like no,
looks
in all my
basically like
playing
a
of this
snow
campaign, I have
figurine.
never met this guy.
It is
So-
her.
Okay, her. Did I notice that it took any damage with the fireball?
She took some damage with the fireball, certainly.
All right. So I'm partially restrained. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I want to attack or if I want to try and get out of here. You know what? I'm going to try and get out of here. And you said it was a DC 12?
Yes. You are easily able to pull yourself out of the ice.
All right. So that was my action. I assume standing up then I have 15 feet left. I'm going to move over to the shore. And I guess I had my bow out because I was tapping at the ice with it, but I'm going to drop it and pull out my hand axe. And
All
end my
right.
turn.
And with that, the snow simulacrum will just kind of chuckle and just say, well, so be it. And from the sky comes a huge bolt of lightning. And crashes down on the ground right there. So I need Ezekiel, Cithrin, and Augustus to all give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Well, that's not
And
friendly.
myself, right?
Nope, you're out of the range.
Boom.
Woohoo!
I'm assuming
Wow.
the cat was high enough up that it didn't take anything.
Yeah, I'm assuming because
It can fly.
Window was
technically the trust room was down here. We just never moved it.
Okay.
So that is a 21 and a 22. Augustus, your dex
Yep.
save, please.
Sorry, my window closed. I'm just doing it.
Make it a 23.
Keep in mind, everyone, you can shift double click your token and it will open up the assigned sheet to it.
All right. With that, Augustus, you take the full brunt of this. The other two, you take half damage. So, Augustus, you take 19 lightning damage. Ezekiel and Cithrin, you guys do manage to duck out of the way. You take 9 lightning damage.
That's
And that
good
takes-
enough. Gus is down.
Oh, well, it is your turn. Gus, give me a death saving throw.
Come on, natural one. Moladin, I am coming home. Close.
Almost. That is one failure.
Wow.
Cassandra.
I've got Gus.
Okay, oh gods, we need to kill things really, really quickly. Which thing looks the most hurt?
This wolf over here looks the most hurt.
Oh, but no one's around that simulacrum.
That is correct.
Fireball!
All right. She takes half the damage and then...
Ow! It's fire! She's an ice thing! She's literally made out of snow!
You can actually see that it looks like there is some sort of almost ice field around her that absorbs part of this damage. Though at this point, most of it is sort of cracked and melted away, and you do see part of the snow kind of, blow away in the breeze. She also made her save. So this simulacra is definitely damaged at this point. Ezekiel.
All right. Action. Disengage. I'm going to move here. And then as I'm passing Gus, I'm going to use my bonus action to give him a healing word.
All right. Roll your D4.
Thank you.
8. Max
Ooh,
healing.
Good healing. All right.
And I'm actually going to move a little bit further away. And then Ezekiel's going to yell, "Split up! Don't stand near each other."
All right. This wolf will see the back of Duma and just go racing over and attempt to bite. And that is a 22 to hit for 5 piercing. So raging knocks it down to 2 piercing damage. Doggy barely scratches you. That takes us to Duma.
I'm hoping I can count on someone to take care of this one behind me because I'm literally not going to bother with it. I'll take the opportunity attack as I move towards big boy over here.
It misses.
Of course it does. And now...
Hey, it missed by 1. Don't get cocky.
Right. All right. So for big boy over here, as I'm bringing down my longsword, I scream at it that if Orwell wants her sacrifice, she can bring her divine behind over here and ask for it.
No, don't issue challenges to gods.
Oh, gods can kiss my hairy bovine.
That is a hit.
I like to point out he is the ancestral guardian.
2 hits. That is a total of 21 damage as you swing twice and you do cleave into this wolf who sort of growls and snarls and is starting to look a little harried. Any more movement?
That ancestral thing.
Yeah. So yeah, your spectral guardians swirl around it. All right. And it will smile at you and just sort of spin around you close to that tree, and it will blow its breath at you again as it got it back. Give me another dexterity saving throw, please.
Again, advantage on
Yeah.
and just regular. I'm not using reckless. I didn't use reckless as I was.
Yeah, but it's blowing breath at you, so.
Shit.
That is a failure. You take 20 cold damage.
That's all. Bring it.
It will. No, it's going to stick where it is. Cithrin, you are up.
Just that one guy left.
There's a
Oh, I'm talking about the big
regular
cross
wolf here,
yeah.
white wolf there, and then the simulacrum.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it across that water without falling and making it worse for everyone else to cross. So I'm going to go after the wolves. Probably have a better chance of killing the little one in a one shot. So let's take out this little one. 5, 10, 25. Can't really get into the range of the big one anyway. So
Hits.
does that kill it?
It does.
Excellent. So let's see. That was 5, 10, 25. Okay, I have just enough left. So my second swing. Aw, balls.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay. Radigan.
Having seen the simulacra call lightning from the heavens, Radigan has an important new target and fails completely at shooting it twice.
Yes, unfortunately you fire, but one of the branches that you're on sort of cracks, so your shot just goes wildly wide. Any movement?
Lauren just blue screened, so.
Yep. Radigan's gonna wonder why Curious is just like, having a seizure over there, and just kind of like, yep.
Shoot
kinda
the
like,
woman! I will hit. I have a plan.
I'm trying, and he'll hide behind the tree still.
All right. What does Lauren want to do? Hand
He's
axe?
going to get his iPad, so I guess.
Because I can roll for him.
I'm asking him now. Okay. Say what you want to do with Blab.
Okay, I am going to bonus action use my Hunter's Prey, I think that's what it's called, to mark the Winter Wolf. I will move 30 feet to stand next to Duma, and then I will attack it with my +1 hand axe twice. The first one that hits will get the extra d6 of damage.
Okay.
You got that?
First roll does hit, 11 slashing +6, so 17 damage. Second attack also hits for another 7 damage.
One gets an extra d6, he said.
Yeah, that was the first one. It went from an 11 to a 17. So it was 17. Oh, I just added 6. Let me just roll a d6.
No, you can just add 6 if you want.
It's a 3. So 14, 21 damage in total as you run
That's his
over
turn.
and... Yep, that is his turn. Seeing this, Hedron will turn and just say, "I will see you soon, my pet." And the lightning bolt is going to crash down from the sky there. So I need Cithrin, Duma, and Curious to all give me dexterity saving throws.
Does the wolf have to make a save?
He sure does.
Has the card exploded
Shocked.
out of Curious's pants yet?
He didn't have it on him yet. I couldn't make it small.
Man, that's cold.
So with that, Cithrin, once again, you are able to get out of the way. And
Woohoo!
And the bill got a 17.
I'm back.
all right. I rolled a dexterity saving throw for you that just failed. Do you want to roll me another one to see if you can actually do better?
I'm getting hit with the breath attack, you're saying?
Lightning.
Nope.
Lightning. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just a sec.
See, she does not even know her
15?
own theme.
That succeeds. Each of you succeeds. You all take 9 lightning damage.
I'm
The wolf
going
also
to
succeeded.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements and take 4 damage.
All right. And with that, Hedron just sort of smiles and just say, "You are really all out of your element. Just go home."
That was bad, even for you.
Augustus. I
She's-
know.
Is she still there? Is the simulacrum still there?
She is still there.
There's no
That was
metal
shouted
on
out
it,
in
right?
character, by the way.
No, it
That
is
was
it is
wonderful
just in
feedback.
snow.
And killing it isn't really going to do anything, is it? We might as
It'll make her go away.
And then she doesn't have a simulacrum helping her when we fight her.
True. Okay,
Yep.
let's do a. Let's do a. I think we're gonna do an inflict wounds.
That's a melee attack.
That's a touch.
Oh damn! Yeah, I was just looking it up. Am I 120 feet? All right, guiding bolt it is. At level 3.
Roll your attack. That is a hit for 20 radiant damage. And your blast just bursts through, and this snow just explodes and settles. But as it sort of settles in across, you can still hear this sort of cackling sound as the wind then picks up and blows whatever remnants of the snow away.
See, the power of Moradin protects us.
All right, with that, I'm going to say you guys will be able to easily take care of this last wolf, so we can move that along. Anybody need a quick bathroom break?
Yes.
Yeah, it's bathroom
All right,
break
let's make it
time.
let's make it an actual short couple of minute bathroom break. So back here in 5 minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. All right.
Right back.
Me too.
I figured you guys needed to re-meet Hedron again. It's been a long time since you've actually seen her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who is this Edrin thing?
Hedron is a member of the tribe of the Elk, and she was the daughter of their shaman, who had been cast out because she started showing signs of being magical. She kissed the person she was in love with and froze him to death, and so she was sent out, but she has become the chosen of Auril and has become basically the representative of Auril in Icewind Dale right now, and has been sort of causing some of the difficulties you guys have been facing. So you've seen the simulacrum even from the very beginning. It was spotted by Augustus outside of Bryn Shander when the Yetis attacked, because she uses sort of nature and the animals as her weapons. She is currently in a tower somewhere out in the trackless sea, or the sea of moving ice, that you assume from what you've learned is probably made from the shard of the crystal shard from a century ago that the undead Akar Kessel, who has, you guys have lost, but released all those undead dwarves out of the mines underneath Kelvin's cairn onto the land.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm back.
So, Daddy-O,
I have 5 temporary hit points.
I have only 4 hit points. I need to stop bleeding.
Hey, you ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have wasted that spell slot. Because then I would have just had my regular hit points and I could use my thing again. Because I get it. How many times is it? Is it long rest or short rest? I forget now. Let's see. Tireless is short rest for long exhaustion. And
Before
regain
we
all
go,
expended
I
liftings on a long rest.
Is everybody back?
Duma is present.
Steph is
Duma,
not
take
here.
9 healing.
Oh, we're gonna take a short rest. That was a bad fight.
That was a bad fight. I'm the only one in any good condition. I'm going to be guarding the party while this is happening.
Also, I think this is the first time I've been hurt really badly like this in a long time.
You're a barbarian. Get used to it.
Oh, I know.
But it's because you were taking cold or lightning damage as opposed to, piercing,
Bludgeoning.
slashing.
I
Bludgeoning.
know. I'm a meat shield, not a magic shield.
That's why bear barbarians are the best barbarians.
I'm a lightning rod for evil gods.
But Duma's a bull barbarian. He's a bullbarian.
Bullarian.
Barbolian, I think.
Anyways, I'm back and rests.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
you
like
guys
to
take
take a short rest.
You guys take a short rest, and then I'm going to have you guys do a group group survival check to get across this river.
Okay.
Or you could go down river to try and find stronger ice to cross.
We have a good plan. I've got guidance. I'm confident.
I have an
reasonably
hour,
confident.
right? Because I'm not taking a rest.
Yeah, you can do most of the work while they're taking their rest.
How tall are these trees?
I said the one on your side was about 15 feet. The one across the way was closer to 20.
I rolled some awful hit dice.
I rolled some good.
None of them are 25 to 30 feet. Dang.
That prayer of healing does not only work if you expend hit.
What do you
Song of
mean?
Healing?
Oh, song.
Oh
of
yeah,
healing.
everyone gets a D8
I
that's
got this.
spending hit die.
Let me double check it. I think it's just the healing, isn't it?
If you spend one or more hit dice, you get an
Oh
extra.
no, the
D6.
prayer of healing goes to everyone.
Okay.
It takes 10 minutes to cast though.
Okay, I'm good then.
The
So-
Song of Rest happens to anyone who's spending hit die at the same time the bard is.
Yes. Okay.
So we get a total of 8 health hit points or a D8?
It's
Okay, you get-
1d6. It's not. I don't think it's a D8 according to my character.
All right, you're right. No, it's 1d6. Yeah.
It doesn't go
I
up.
thought it was the same as your. No, it doesn't go up the same. Or does-
Ah, shit, mine sucks.
I'm looking at the actual book right now because I feel like it should be higher than a D6 at this point.
Well, usually the bard rolls.
D8 at 9th level.
Okay, so it's a d6. Okay, first everyone heals 9 from Augustus casting Prayer of Healing.
Oh, I thought we weren't doing that because we were short resting.
Yes, but you cast the spell,
one more hit
so you everyone gets 9 hit points from that, right?
Yeah, but if we're doing it,
We're taking a short rest.
yeah. So
That is
do we-
that is not not negotiable. It's happening. Are you
No, but I mean-
casting the spell then?
do we need it? Was my question.
Yes.
Yeah, Duma
Duma-
probably needs it.
The
Yeah,
Duma
Doom and
def-
Sithrin, yeah.
Especially since my prayer of healing was a 1.
So we get one more additional heal.
And get the +9 from Well, I'll do a prayer of healing. So do a +9 on top of all that.
Plus,
Plus whatever resources you get back on a short rest.
yeah,
Everyone should be full now.
I didn't actually expend anything I get back on a short rest.
I'm doing good. I mean, I'm feeling better than 5 minutes.
Alrighty, let's cross a river.
Hmm.
Let's skim the
every-
morals behind.
Is everyone healed up as much as they needed to?
Yep, I'm full health now.
Just Terra, I think.
everyone is roboting. Is that just me?
Oh, I got if there's health to go around, I'm back up to full.
Yeah, there's 9 from me plus whatever hit
Plus
dice
she also
plus
has
1
her
from.
free second win.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I guess everyone is here.
Yes.
All right. You guys have a plan to get across this river. Give me a group survival check to see how it goes.
We all die here.
Can we assist each other to get advantage?
No.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 7.
I got a rock.
We are dead.
No, so
You know
far we're
I'm
doing
pulling your
good.
ass.
Why do I roll a 17?
Why
You've read
don't
about
you
this in your
roll
books.
17?
I do this
So
from
we're 18,
anime.
22, 7, 8, 17. And we're waiting on 17. Nice.
I'm on
That
Gus's
is.
back.
Well, we need Slytherin
that
as
is-
well.
Yeah, but he's rolling it.
Yeah, that's already 4, so that is a group success.
Ezekiel's also read about it in Cassandra's books.
Yes. Oh, this is just like when Winthrop and Beatrix, had to save the rest of the party while going down the river in Schultz.
Is that the one with the foolish halfling rock and rollist got in trouble?
No, the gnome rock and roll. That's only in the pre-lawsuit version.
Hollis is just going to paddle down the river and just tell everyone off.
Hollis isn't here.
Yeah, with that, you guys are able to string your ropes. You do make it across over this fairy ice. And, as you're crossing, I will say a couple of you can spot, a further ways down the river. The ice looks a little more solid, but you see a massive yeti that is fishing out of one of the holes. That is what you would have faced had you gone down river. And you are able to continue on the track, and as a group, you make it into the town of Tourmaline. And Tourmaline, as Augustus has described it to you, is, in fact, almost a joy as you move in. The wind is still blowing, the snow is coming down, but this settlement you come into unfurls from the banks of Mer du Alden in long, broad avenues dotted with trees, inviting you to stroll down right to the water's edge. And you see the town doesn't feel busy or crowded. Its spacious houses are widely spread along the avenues, and its inhabitants go leisurely about their days. As you are coming into town, you do notice there is signs of what was a fairly large encampment here. You see the earth was sort of crushed, the snow has been pushed aside, but seems to have recently been taken away. And as you make your way into the town proper, you can see a lot of the buildings feature very intricate braidwork carved right into the wood frames and their doors. And you see a large amount of scrimshaw ornaments and wind chimes hang in their windows. And as you make your way sort of in, you see people smiling. You see the people that are sort of moving back and forth, even though it's snowing, all seem very sort of colorfully dressed, a lot of long hair, very artsy, peaceful sort of feel until you turn a corner and you guys find, sort of standing in front of you as you head onto one of the main streets, a couple of very, stern looking dwarves and a town sort of guard, sort of standing very, sort of firm. And as he sees you, he raises a hand to you and just says, "Halt before you enter into the town proper. We have some questions for you."
Do I recognize this town guard?
You do. This town guard, you recognize him as, one of the leaders, and his name is Martin.
Martin, how is your mother? She still is well, I trust?
He looks and he just says, "Well, it's our traveling centaur friend. Welcome back."
I could not
yes.
stay away.
I don't blame you. My mother is well, and the town is well, but we have had to take some general precautions. We have to ask you, are you carrying any trinkets, artifacts, or weapons made of any black stone-like material?
Oh,
when he asks
Castle
that,
laugh at that, and yeah.
Ezekiel holds his hands out and just walks to give this guy a hug. You're the first town who's realized the problem.
Have we have a tale for you?
Oh my god, let me tell you all about it.
And the two dwarves, as you sort of step forward, they do, they sort of hold firm on their weapons and they just say,
interesting, my
"It's not an answer. Do you have any on you?"
No. Oh god, no.
No, we have destroyed several, actually. We're very good at breaking them.
Yep, turns out you just need a furnace and you just need to get it real hot and it just shatters.
Although
you do have to hit the bellows for quite a while for it to happen. So make sure you got a lot of coal. And do get some coal or coke if you got it, but I guess you can do it with firewood if you really want.
The cairn is safe. We have stopped the infection at least there.
And with that, Martin will sort of nod, and the two dwarves will. You see them relax and kind of break into a smile, and he will say, "Oh, we know. Stokely Silverstream himself has been staying here since he had to vacate, and about 4 or 5 days ago, we were visited by a large group of dwarves and members of various Reghead tribes who swung down to drop off the items they had found, tell tales of destroying undead across the land, and drink us literally out of every ounce of alcohol in the town."
Yep, they'll do that.
They will. Also, we are happy to let this town know that the group of individuals from the name escapes me right now. I can't remember the name of the town. Shipretner, yes, but Luskin. The group of 2 evilers from Luskin who are spreading the black ice around are mostly broken up.
He claps his hands in delight and he says, "We didn't have too much trouble here. We're a little more peaceful, but we have certainly had a couple of unhappy people wander in and about. And with that, he will sort of open his arms and just say, "Welcome to Tourmaline. mean, the East Side Inn, and he'll, nod at Gus and say, they do have some vacancies underneath and should be good. The Blue Clam, which is our finest eating establishment here, we have just had some recent visitors down from Lonelywood, so I believe Vernon has some moose haunches and some fresh hairs to go with his chowder if you guys are looking for proper food.
We are looking for proper food.
Yes,
what
we
we
are.
like to-
Do you happen to know where Stokely's staying right?
He nods and he says, "Aye, he's with the speaker, Shaylin Mastew, and he will point to one of the homes just sort of off to the side here on the main street. I'm not giving you guys too many maps for this one, and he says, "Aye, he's been spending time there, figuring out plans, and they're about ready to head back to the cairn once they've collected as much of this black ice as they can. But I will say we've had, people don't want to give up what they have. It's been troublesome.
Yeah, trust me, it makes you possessive. I've been there. I've had to get talked down from the ledge on that one. But yeah, I've got to. We need to speak with Stokely right away. We've got some good news.
Excellent. Sorry. And he will also pull out like a little scroll and he'll open up and say, "Have you seen this man?" And you see it's a wanted poster of the man that you guys dispatched in the hunting lodge. And you can see his name was Kellen, and they're, wanted for theft. And there is a, 75 gold piece reward for him.
You will find him we left a body in the hunting lodge, right?
Yeah,
We
but we
did.
took
Yes,
the
you did.
pelts. We took the pelts because they were worth
took
money.
his pelts. We also took the ring.
We have his ring right here. Unfortunately, he had gone mad at the hunting lodge and attacked us.
Resorted to
And-
cannibalism.
Wendigo.
Bad scene.
Oh, yeah.
By the way-
Martin will sort of shake his head at that and he say, "Oh, it's terrible. No, he stole a fair number of items from Passion's magic shop. He would be delighted if any of them were recovered.
What did he steal?
Some potions mostly. I think a scroll or two. That's about it.
Oh,
Do you know
There's,
what the
he didn't
return
get the
is for
slippers.
those?
Oh, you'd have to talk to Passion.
I
Gus
think
will
I
give
will.
everybody I guess we could call it a knowing, also
Yeah.
guilting look.
Mhm.
Ezekiel will
everybody-
join him. We're keeping the ring though.
Okay, now the
You didn't mention the
guilt's
ring.
on you.
I don't say that out
Sure.
loud.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking to hopefully re-up and rearm while in town.
And Martin will say, "Oh, you can certainly find everything you need here for that. I mean, we've got, tailors, we've got artists, artisans, some lovely, lovely hunting weapons. You should be able to find just about everything you need here."
Well, excellent. Martin, thanks for thanks for looking out for the town. It's not sure if you knew this, but real dangerous out in those woods there. Whew, I'll tell you.
Martin, Martin smiles at that and says, "Oh, I seldom go out into the woods. I leave that for the hunters and the more experienced.
And
I look after the town and do a bit of woodworking, and that's good enough for me."
then Radigan, just sort of stops and just sort of looks like he's thinking about something, and then he just kind of sort of deflates a bit, and he says, "Listen, you've got a temple here, right?"
He says, "Oh, yes, we certainly have a small sort of temple," and he'll point. It's just off right there. It's nothing special, and it houses, basically a quartet of clerics who rotate in and out from Bryn Shander and south. But there's always a friendly ear to listen to your needs.
All right, Gus. Why don't you and I take take a certain package down there and meet the rest of these guys up after they speak with Stokely. What do you?
That sounds like a good idea. Out of character, I can't remember. What are we doing?
You're
We are
taking the
dropping off
body
Julkin.
of yeah,
Oh, right,
Julkin.
yeah.
Remember?
You know, our
Yes.
Who?
longtime stalwart companion who died yesterday.
Yes.
It's been more than 2 days.
Yeah, it's been at least. I want to say it's been at least
Three or
half
4
a week.
days. Yeah.
Patrick, how
Um,
long has our friend been dead?
And was he our friend?
Wow.
Yes.
I just needed
He was
confirmation.
Ezekiel's friend.
I helped.
He was
Right
friendly
now,
and
I have the
easy.
problem of Curious has 0 gold, and I want to buy shit.
Hey,
Oh,
we have all
I
this
can-
gold that Julkin used to have. Why don't you? No.
I will help you with that tonight because I haven't used any of my whatchajiggers.
Oh,
So we can
sweet.
convert some of the scrap into weapons for you.
Cool, because I only want like 20 gold worth of material.
Yeah, I think we can do it. I'll double check the blessings of the forge, but
It's 100 gold worth, I think.
or artisan's blessing.
So I'm gonna liquidate most of the stuff. How much do we have? It's on the party fund now. Oh, we've already done that. So just the lion pelts.
You have lion pelts. You potentially have
We have to return the
items
food.
for reward. I mean, Martin says you can certainly collect the 75 gold for Kellen, and he will say, if you're looking for other work, I know the Frost Giants are looking for someone to collect an Otiug for them. I think Clyde is looking for somebody to go get some of those cave spiders so he can make some more of his beverage and food. Other than that, I mean, there's always somebody looking for something if you're willing to go out hunting in the wilderness here. And he will spot the pelts and he will just say, "Well, I mean, Visha might give you something for those pelts too."
Oh, I was hoping to have something made from some of these. Where would I go for that?
He says, "Oh, that's Visha," and he will point you to the house just right over here, and he will say, "Just go on in. I know there's a pretty important customer who's in with him right now, but I think he's always happy to buy or trade pelts for some of his finished goods."
Would any of
So-
his finished goods be made of lion? And Ezekiel,
course.
as he says that, does the finger pistol towards them.
He says, "Well, yes, indeed. He makes quite a number of things out of the Timberway lion pelts. He's got some beautiful Yetis stuff that's done up. He's got some seal skin work. He's always busy with something."
Oh, I am going to get a scarf.
All right. So where
And
do
a
you guys
cape.
want to start? Radigan and Gus, you guys headed in to drop off Julkin's body with the cleric.
Ezekiel's going to hand them the letter that he wrote for Julkin's family, and also the remains of, or what Julkin's incomplete letter, as well.
Do we know what his denomination was?
Actually, I think you do.
Presumably,
I
we
think
did.
I wrote that down. Yeah, he worships Shanti. I actually wrote that down.
Yeah,
Okay.
Radigan will produce the body, still packed in.
Yeah, he had a ton of gold on him, guys.
Yeah, it's all going to his his family.
233 gold, 3 silver, and 2 copper.
All right. Yeah. The priest will solemnly take the body and say, "We will wash this and we will send it off to his family and package up everything else to go with it. And we will assure that it will make it there. The cost will be to get it from here through the spring. 20 gold, I would say, should cover basic transport and keep the body in
Radigan
good state.
Radigan drops 20 gold on him.
Hey, you can't do that. I was gonna do that.
Why can't we?
Well,
You're not there. You
Damn it.
We
you
will
you went
split
to the
it.
tailor.
We will split it.
yeah, you're going to get your new lion skin pimp cloak.
All right. So Ezekiel, you're heading to the tailor. Are you heading with your Yeti skin as well, Duma?
Yes, I am.
Cithrin, I see you're moving. Are you heading in as well?
Yep, I want to see if I can get a shield.
All right. Yeah, you make your way into the tailor shop, and you see as you walk in there are racks of different types of garments that are hung, and as you go in, you see that Visha, an elderly dwarf, sort of raises a gnarled hand from the back room and just says, "I'm with a customer. I'll be right with you." And as you sort of enter the door, and you can see like written on it is Visha's tailor sizes gnome to giant, and you can see that he is currently working with a halfling who has you can see sort of the back of his head is very curly hair, sort of chubby, about 3 feet tall, and as he sort of turns, you can see he's missing like a little bit of his left pinky finger, and just sort of turns and smiles, and he's got like a mustache and a small goatee, and wearing these sort of black boots, a leather vest, and you just get this little flash of sort of mithril under his shirt, and you can see they're sort of finishing up, and he's just saying, "Well, it's a very fair price you've offered me for that Yeti coat. I would love to have it, but," and you can see he just sort of starts to fiddle with this ruby that's on a chain sort of around his neck that he pulls out, and he says, "Are you sure you couldn't give me a little better price and maybe have it ready by tomorrow before I leave?" And with that, you see Visha, he gets a little sort of addled. He just says, "Oh, I can probably do you a little better, sir. And oh yeah, tomorrow for sure, no problem. No problem. I will absolutely, for a hero as yourself. Yes, I will have it ready for you before you leave." And with that, the halfling sort of hops down and smiles and just says, "Well, thank you. I will come pick it up in the morning," and sort of walks out past you guys and sort of grins and sort of nods his head as he does so.
You know who that is?
Is that?
I'm
Oh,
getting
that is
some-
young Master Underhill, I believe.
Yes.
You would recognize him, Augustus, as a halfling known as Regis, who is known as one of the great heroes and actually fought in the battle for the Crystal Shard nearly a century ago.
Is that the sound of Tara fangirling?
Yes.
It totally is.
Cithalin, you're vibrating.
You're not there, Gus.
Now who's acting like a fangirl?
Yeah. And so as you guys step in, so you, Cithrin, and Duma, Visha will sort of look up and just say, yes, what can I do for you? And have you brought goods?
Or not we have. Oh, we have, my friend. And I'll lay down the 11 lion pelts that we.
And he will nod, and he will look through them, and he'll say, "Oh, these are good quality. I can give you money for these. Or are you interested in product?"
How much of a pelt would it take to make a cape?
For you, 2 proper pelts would make a fine cape. And he will go to one of the racks and he says, "I do have a lot of this stuff already done." And he will pull out a couple of capes and show you. He's got this one sort of a half length. This one will reach almost to the ground with you. What style are you looking for?
One of the longer ones. And do you have a Yeti fur scarf?
He grins and he just says, "Aye, of course. I've got Yeti scarves, I've got Yeti mucklucks, I've got Yeti gloves, I've got Yeti coats that can fit a Goliath."
Just a scarf.
I'm not done, Yeti. There's more.
And also, I would like to, I guess, sell you these 11 tiger pelts. If you are already have some of the capes and the scarves prepared.
Yeah, he looks through the pelts and he says, normally what I do for people if they need things right away, because I'm usually not dealing with anybody who sticks around, is I'll take the pelts they give me and just, either trade them straight up for a proper garment. That way nobody's got to, hang around if there's not any serious tailoring that needs to be done. With your pelts...
Fair man. We walked in here with 550 gold worth of pelts.
Yeah. So he will say, I'll, what's everybody else after as well?
Oh, Duma's looking for the entire winter gear. How many Yeti pelts can he get?
You have the one Yeti pelt, and he looks at it and he says, "Oh, this is fine. I can finish hiding this and tanning it. For you, madam."
Oh, you go ahead.
I just want a shield.
A shield? Natural, or do you want just a metal one that everybody else has?
What's the difference?
Well, he grins and he says, well, let me show you. And he goes into the back and he pulls out this gleaming sort of white carapace and he says, this is made from the shell of a cave fisher. Very, very, swanky and not your average shield. Just as strong, a little bit lighter, but you won't look like just your average person who walked in and, picked up an off-the-rack shield. This is art. This is a craft.
Oh, this wonderful woman is not an average person.
Cithrin will kind of like she wants the shiny because it's pretty and it's treasure. She's dragonborn, but she also doesn't want to take away from will that eat up all the funds? Will everyone be able to get what else they want from here?
Oh yeah, he looks at you and he just says, "This is. I mean, it's it's not going to cost you any much more. I mean, with these pelts, I'll still. I mean, he wants a cape. He wants that. You want a. I'd still say, it's 400 gold for the pelts, and then it's the rest is trade."
Cithrin will take the shield.
All right. Yeah, you have a shield made from cave fisher carapace.
Ooh.
So, yeah. I was reading up on them. It's actually fairly common. They make, he also says, look at this. And he shows you this sort of really finely braided rope. And he's like, this is made from basically their webbing and it's strung as rope and almost invisible.
Cithrin will look. Do we want to throw that in too?
Might as
I should
well,
look at,
right?
Yeah, I should look at like Duma and Ezekiel.
You are our glorious leader.
Okay, we'll take some of that too.
All
Thank
right.
God, I could not stand to be led around by someone without any style.
And Duma,
Oh, really?
he pulls out a coat. He says, these are typically made for some of the Goliaths here, but yeah, he pulls you out a Yeti coat that reaches down just almost to your mid calf.
Moo.
And he says, it'll take me a few minutes. I'll get the sleeves and everything right, but looks like a pretty good fit.
All right.
Oh, and no special bonus to the shield, right, Patrick? It just looks pretty.
Yeah, it's just a normal shield, but it's cool.
Cool.
All right. So
Sandra, were you looking for anything?
Oh, do you have anything for wizards?
And he shows you a couple of capes, a couple of robes. He shows you a Yeti fur hat that is sort of tall and pointed and conical. He's like, I'm kind of proud of that one.
Oh, are they magically enchanted or are they just fetching?
He says, I just do fetching things. If you want magically enchanted, you got to go see Passion. He's got all the magic stuff here. And, you can always make a try for the shoes.
Ooh, what sort of shoes do you have?
He says, "Oh no, not me. But when you go see Passion, take a look up on the ceiling. You'll figure out what I mean."
Oh, I get it.
And he winks.
I wink too. What
Insight. Does she get it?
Well, it's obviously you have to get into a reverse gravity spell. Because the shoes are on the
Obviously.
ceiling. Duh. Anyway.
You really don't get it, then.
No, I don't.
We'll see when we get there. You
Yeah.
get there.
Anyway,
and-
the cloaks, are they pretty?
They are, and he says, it'll if you wait overnight, I can dye them any color you want. I mean, if you can have it sort of the, he shows you the white sort of line pelt, and he also says, I've got something that's a little special. It's a crag cat fur, and he shows you, and it's very soft, a little shorter, and magic users like them because when they're alive, it repels spells. Doesn't translate over into death, unfortunately, but it's unique, and you won't find this anywhere outside of here.
How much is that?
He says, "Well, this is going to be 35 gold." But
sold.
All right.
Also,
And-
just to confirm, also the Yeti coat it just looks awesome. It doesn't give me extra resistance to cold or anything.
No, it is heavy winter gear, so it doesn't give you resistance to cold, but it definitely means you're not going to have disadvantage on your checks or anything like that, and it just looks really stylish.
Nice.
These are very well cut, very well made clothes.
All right.
Curious.
I was hoping to have enough coin to afford both a shield and a battle axe. I am short.
Yeah, but I was gonna make those for you.
Also,
And,
we just got like 400 gold, right? From the
Yeah, you just got 400 gold, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
No
I'm
one
gonna-
has come to share any of this with me, so I only have 9
That's the
gold
next
on
stop.
me.
After we get our stuff, I'm gonna split it up
Curious
among the people who
is
didn't get
standing
it.
out in the street, sort of kicking stones, looking
Well,
around.
Oh,
The problem is I started with literally no gold because of my background, and I had to stick with what the class gave me to begin with.
I'll call Curious over.
So it's 3 of us who weren't getting stuff from the store. So I'll go. You guys each get 133 gold. Wait. You each get 100 gold, then 100 goes to the party fund.
What's
That actually seems like very
'Cause
very
that's
good.
what I've been
So,
doing.
yeah.
Is the party fund gets a share of the gold, like it's a
All right. In that case, then I will spend 20 of that to get what.
So what's that? We get 100 gold?
Yep, you got 100 gold.
Wait, how many ways are you splitting that?
I was splitting it 4 because there was 400 gold. So 3 people who didn't come into the store to get anything, and then the party fund.
That seems like a interesting way of splitting the gold.
Oh wait, so
Well,
did you
we were only going to get
subtract the
550 from the pelts if we had just sold them.
Yes.
So you guys are getting bigger share of the gold, I believe, than if we had split it evenly.
They already used their share, is what he's saying.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used our
Okay.
share as part of a trade.
So those who did not get something from the store get gold instead.
Awesome.
And then also a share for the party loot because party.
All
Yeah.
right.
And you'll each get an extra 10 because you got 75 gold for Kellen, and so 5 for the party fund, and then 10 more gold each.
I split that up already.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a 9.37 that I did earlier. If we already got paid for that.
That goes into the school for kids who can't read good.
All right. Radigan's
All
going to pop up to the speaker's house and attempt to gain entry via the door and a knock.
I will. I'm presuming I know the speaker, so I'll go with them.
Sure. I mean, with that, it is 10 o'clock. Do you guys want to leave it there for the night?
Yeah, that's probably a good place to.
Yeah.
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 It's a good point.
So yeah, you guys head up to the speaker's door and knock, and you do hear somebody sort of shuffling and say, one moment, while the rest of the party sort of steps back out into the crisp air, your new clothes sort of flowing behind you as, a pop song kind of plays in the background after you guys have done your montage of trying everything on. And so we will leave you guys in Tourmaline having an actually enjoyable afternoon.
Yay for a change! All right, with that, I would like to thank everyone who was chatting. So I would like to thank ZLT as always and Kane Phoenix. And I would also like to thank Evelian as well. Evelian is a part of our Heroes Wanted collective of shows. So please, in the doobly-doo down below, check our Discord and check their channel out. Further, I would like to thank Commander Root, Curtis Valentine, Windsock, and Sane Kyber for watching. Catch us next week for the Demon Plague and Legacy of the Crystal Shard. See you then. Bye-bye.
Ciao.